What up, guys? Rapture's here, and welcome to the second episode of What If, the series where I talk about possible ideas which could be brought into games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, FIFA, just general games in general. So the gameplay you're seeing at the moment is a TDM on Underground. I was playing an American connection, so that is why you'll see me playing like super cautious. It's taken off theater as well, so the camera does go a little bit weird sometimes, as theater does. So yeah, sorry about that. The topic this week is what if Activision or Infinity Ward or Treyarch, basically if the Call of Duty franchise did a multiplayer game in the same style as Battlefield, so it's long range with tanks, with choppers and stuff. The only thing which got me really thinking about it is because Battlefield has just released their close quarters maps, the map pack, and it does seem a lot more like a Call of Duty map type game now. With those 4 maps, and then they already had, I think it's 2 really close quarter maps anyway, so it's got a good selection of close quarter maps and long range maps, while Call of Duty just seems to be like a really tightly packed maps every single time. So I'm just kind of thinking, what if they release a map pack where the maps are kind of more long range instead of really close together? And that got me thinking, why wouldn't they kind of do a game in general like that? Why wouldn't they have a massive game where they did massive maps with vehicles and tanks and stuff like that? And I could see it being quite good, but I could also see it being really annoying, especially with what's been happening on Battlefield. Battlefield, as soon as it went from the long range stuff to the close quarters stuff, people have all just been running around with submachine guns and shotguns, which was expected. It is a short range map, so you can't really expect people to run around with sniper rifles, which I have tried. It did work, did die a lot. So people have stopped doing that in the close quarters, and then I would expect it on the long range stuff in Call of Duty, especially with the bolt action sniper rifles and maybe the Bar 50 cal. You'd end up bloody well running around on a long range map with a game mode like Rush off Battlefield, and you would just get picked off like snipers. But that's the main problem with games like Battlefield by Company 2 had. Medal of Honor had the same problem, especially with snipers. Snipers was probably nearly a game breaker on Medal of Honor. For the multiplayer, they were just so overpowered once you got a certain upgrade for the gun. But it just got me thinking. It's like, why wouldn't they think of the idea? Yes, I do understand that that kind of big map, big warfare idea is pasted onto the EA Battlefield series, and it's going to drift away from the Medal of Honor series because Medal of Honor Warfighter, EA has said that the multiplayer maps are going to be a lot smaller, so it's going to be more like Call of Duty. So what I'm thinking is Medal of Honor is going to become like EA's Call of Duty, and Battlefield is going to stay Battlefield. But I'm just kind of thinking, if Call of Duty took a chance, maybe on Black Ops 2, or maybe on the Call of Duty after that, if there is a Call of Duty after that, where you'd have both a selection of small maps like you see on this, and you have more maps like Wasteland, or maybe you have even bigger maps for, say, just Ground War. Because I think Ground Wars are really underplayed game mode, and it does need like bigger maps for those kind of game modes. Yes, I do understand also kill streaks, as you can see now in my AC-130. Kill streaks would dominate the map. You wouldn't really have much of a choice in that. You'd have to remember, you do have to get to the kill streaks first. And if I do remember rightly, in Black Ops 2 they are keeping the point system, but they are tweaking it slightly. So playing objective will reward you with more points, which is a great idea. That I think that's the one thing with the point system that's missing from Modern Warfare 3, is that you may be playing objective and you may be going all balls out for objective, but the only bad thing is you'll go cap a flag on domination, you'll only get 1 point for it. Yeah, I can understand it, because you'll end up capping A and B, and then you'll be one off a Predator missile. I can understand that it may get a little bit stupid at a point, but it does have its benefits and rewards to it as well. So that's basically it for this episode. What if Call of Duty did a Battlefield-like game? I'd like to get your opinions on this one, because this one's quite an interesting topic. I can understand why they don't go into it, because they are known for their close quarters run and gun shooting, and you can't really do that in Battlefield. But that's that's an area which I could see very possibly, especially with the Modern Warfare series finished now. I could definitely see it possibly going into that kind of area with the longer maps. So this is Rapture City sign out for his own channel. Please comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Peace.